Welcome to the Saint of the Day, beloved viewers of Lumen TV Zambia. Today, October 22nd, the Church remembers St. John Paul II, Pope. I'm your presenter, Bartholomew Mtale from St. Dominic's Major Seminary, Lusaka, Zambia. St. John Paul II, born Carl Joseph Wotiwa on May 18, 1920, in Wadowice, Poland, stand as one of the most influential figures of the modern Catholic Church. His life was deeply marked by faith, suffering, and unwavering commitment to the dignity of the human person. From his early years, he endured deep loss, the deaths of his mother, father, and brother, which nurtured him a spirit of interior, a strength, and total reliance on divine providence. Educated at the Jagiellonian University in Krakow, his academic excellence and love for literature, philosophy, and arts shaped a deeply humanistic understanding of faith. During the dark years of Nazi occupation of Poland, Karol courageously entered the clandestine seminary and was ordained to the priesthood in 1946. His priesthood was marked by pastoral zeal and intellectual depth, qualities that soon brought him to prominence. As Archbishop of Krakow, he became a vital contributor to the Second Vatican Council, particularly in drafting the pastoral constitution Gaudium et Spes, where his vision of a human person as a being created in God's image was expressed with clarity and compassion. Appointed a cardinal in 1967 by Pope Paul VI, his theological and philosophical insights, rooted in Thomistic thought, would later define his purpose. On October 16, 1978, Cardinal Karol was elected as Pope John Paul II, becoming the first non-Italian pope in over 4 centuries. His purpose lasted nearly 27 years, one of the longest in church history. His pontificate was characterized by an extraordinary missionary spirit. He made 104 apostolic journeys, visiting 129 countries, proclaiming Christ as a Redeemer of man. His teachings emphasize the inviolable dignity of every human life, the centrality of Christ, and the call to holiness for all the baptized. Among his major encyclicals are Veritatis Splendor on moral truth, Evangelium Vitae on the sanctity of life, and Fides et Ratio on the harmony of faith and reason. Through the theology of the body, he presented a renewed understanding of human love and sexuality as a sacred expressions of divine love. John Paul II's deep Marian devotion, captured in his motto, Totus tuus, totally yours, reflected his total consecration to Jesus through Mary. Inspired by the spirituality of St. Louis de Montfort, his later years, marked by physical suffering due to Parkinson's disease, became a living catechesis on the redemptive value of human suffering. His courageous and serenity in illness taught the world that the cross, when embraced with faith, becomes a source of strength and sanctification. He entered eternal life On April 2nd, 2005, the Vigil of Divine Mercy Sunday, a feast he himself had instituted, revealing the depth of his trust in God's boundless mercy. He was canonized on April 27, 2014 by Pope Francis. Let's take a short contemplative break. After this moment of silence, we will return to continue our reflection. Welcome back, beloved viewers. The life and witness of St. John Paul II embody the synthesis of intellectual brilliance, pastoral charity, and mystical faith. His entire ministry was a prophetic response to the modern world's crisis of truth and identity. Through his teaching, he reminds us that human dignity flows from our creation in the image of God and finds fulfillment only in communion with Christ, the Redeemer of humanity. From his steadfast defense of life in all its stages, he calls us to protect the sacredness of every human person from conception to natural death, recognizing in each face the image of the Creator. His theology of the body invites us to rediscover the holiness of love, purity, and the self-giving nature of human relationships. Beloved viewers, John Paul II's courage in the face of suffering stands as a living testimony to the Paschal mystery. It teaches us that pain accepted with faith unites us more intimately with the crucified Christ and becomes a channel of grace for the world. His deep love for the Blessed Virgin Mary calls us to imitate her humility, obedience, and total surrender to God's will. Beloved viewers, through Mary, he found the surest path to Christ, reminding us that authentic discipleship is always rooted in prayer and devotion and complete trust in divine providence. May his intercession inspire us to live courageously, love courageously, and serve faithfully, bearing witness to the truth that Christ alone is the way, the truth, and the life. Thank you, beloved viewers, for joining us on Lumen TV for this moment of faith and reflection. Catch us next time when we bring to you another saint of the day. Bye for now.